guys hear that? This is the 1122 Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy Television. And I heard this yesterday morning, but I didn't turn the live on fast enough, but I'm hearing it again this morning. Um, when it comes back on, I want you guys to listen to it. To me, um, I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of the noise, but it almost sounds like some kind of electronic type transmission type signal. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but every once in a while it will come on. Let's see here. I wanted to get it on live. Also, William, morning time, sir. But yeah, some weird noises that are popping in. It was coming in yesterday morning. Melinda, good to see you. But it's about what was it? 7 minutes after 6 o'clock local time here, and the sun's poking over the horizon. So Skip is coming in, but um, I was having these weird noises that were popping in there, and I wanted to get it on a recording. Uh, well, it's technically marketed as a 10-meter ham radio, but I have it modified to just so I can get it to um, CB band. So I'm listening to CB radio. That's what I'm listening to. But I don't know. I'm on channel 38, lower sideband. No, channel 37. Channel 37, lower sideband. And there were a few of these noises, these weird noises that were coming in. I heard it yesterday morning, and I didn't. I was busy doing other stuff, and I never did do a recording of the noises. And I started hearing it again this morning. So I wanted to at least get it on recording. And every once in a while it'll come in, and I'll point it out when it comes in when I hear it again. But I also kind of wanted to talk about like what I put on my community tab yesterday. I am no longer um, accepting any kind of digital uh, money like donations, like through PayPal or anything like that. Um, yeah, well, you never know. I'm not sure exactly what to expect. I'm not sure what it is. I tend to float around a lot of the frequencies that I have capable on this radio, and every once in a while I come across some strange noises that I really have no explanation for, and I've actually let other people listen to it, and they don't have any explanation for it either. And I know a lot of people that are radio guys, ham operators, and stuff like that, and we're not really sure where some of these noises, are coming from and what's creating them. I mean, I know it's not atmospheric type. There it is. There it is. You hear that? Hold on, they'll probably do it again in a minute. Hold on. There it is. So I'm not sure what that noise is. To me, it almost sounds like an electronic type information. It's being transmitted for some reason. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure where that's coming from because conditions are open this morning. So see, my first guess is like an electronic like data stream. I'm not sure what that is though. I'm not sure what that is. It's really interesting. So I'm kind of glad it actually came in again this morning because I heard it yesterday, like I said, and I wanted to get it on recording. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. If anybody that does watch this that are into radio and or ham operators or whatever, if you have any idea or or if you actually know what it is, it'd be awesome to hear what people think it is and or what they know it is. Like I said, it sounds like to me, just the sound of it, it sounds like some kind of like a data stream being transmitted. I'm not sure, but it's interesting. I mean, every once in a while, I come across some weird noises out here on the radio that I can't really explain. But anyway, yeah. I mean, see, that's the thing. It's like I'm not sure exactly what it is, William. It's an odd noise. You know, I don't know. Oh, and like I was saying on the PayPal scenario, I'm trying to delete PayPal altogether, but I'm unable to actually. There was some people that donated some stuff, donated some money to me on through PayPal. I ended up returning all the donations except for one that I can't return for some reason, and I can't get it out as in cash or anything like that because quite honestly, PayPal really wants way too much personal information and I don't trust them. So I still have a little bit of monies on that PayPal and I can't delete it yet. But I'm trying to delete it altogether. So And I really appreciate everybody, which was only 3 people, but everybody that donated. There was, wanted to donate, and they donated. I really appreciate it. But I'm not doing electronic donations anymore. I'm not going to do any more electronic currency anymore. Um, so if people really, really feel like they want to donate, which I'm not asking for donations, I think it's really awesome that people want to do that, but I'm not asking for donations. But if people really, really want to donate, I don't know. We're gonna have to like do something different. I don't know. Like email me and we'll figure out something that's not a digital format. If somebody absolutely really wants to donate to me, but I'm not. I really see. I see that all the time on YouTube. All these guys are always asking for people to give them money and do this and that, blah blah blah. I don't do that shit. And but I think the only reason why I actually opened up the PayPal anyway, because I was going to try and advertise some of the stuff that I make on my YouTube channel and try and sell it that way, and use PayPal as the payment method. But I don't know. It's just it's getting really it's getting harder and harder to like try to transfer that into actual cash. So I don't know. I'm just doing without all digital fucking format altogether, and stick to cash, cold hard cash, gold and silver or something. I don't know, but um, yeah, money orders that could be fine, probably. Yeah, I mean that'd work. But like I said, I'm not asking for people to donate. I really, it's not something I'm not. I don't, it's not something I do. Some people are, really want to. Like I said, well, power off. Oh, sorry. We can figure something out. Whatever. Send me an email. We'll talk about it. Whatever. But other than that, it's not something I'm trying to do. So I like I did. I said I put it on my community tab so I can like let people know. And then also, like I said, um, um, all but one donation. All the other donations I actually refunded, because I can't make it into cash. I can't turn it into cash. So, and I can't use it. So yeah, things are just it's getting harder and harder, kind of like, especially through PayPal anyway, to kind of like turn it in cash without them asking every goddamn fucking personal information and shit. You know what I mean? I really don't trust them. I don't trust any electronic shit when it comes down to my personal information, and I really don't do that. I don't even. It's like even here on YouTube, I don't even show my face on YouTube. I mean, it is out there, but I don't even show my face on this stuff. I don't show my face on the internet. I don't even, I like to have. I actually like my privacy, and I want to keep it private. I mean, that's one of the things that kind of, bugs the crap out of me about a lot of people nowadays. They're so willing to put every goddamn thing of every part of their fucking life out here on the internet. It's like airing out all their dirty laundry out here for the whole goddamn public to kind of pick through. I don't understand that. I don't understand why people do that. Um, you know, so anyway, with that said, right on there for 483. No worries. Some Cajuns are hard to understand. Do I do I sound like a okay? Oh, here's that noise again. See, it's doing like like bursts. So far this morning, it's been doing like um, three bursts of that signal, and then it'll have like, and then there it is. There's again. I don't know, 483. If you're out there, I was like, what is that noise? What is that? What is that shit? Like I said, it sounds like a data stream of some kind. Here, I'm gonna. I can hear really good on lower sideband. I can hear it on AM, but I can hear it really good on sideband. And it's giving me about a 5 to a 7 signal. So it's actually getting a little stronger. And that could be because of conditions. I don't know. So yeah, like William was saying, could be aliens. Could be aliens in Joe's balloon. I mean, honestly, man, I was sitting there talking to a guy yesterday. About the balloon scenario because, back in 1958, actually, the U.S. military were doing high altitude nuclear tests with balloons to create EMPs, and they were doing tests and stuff to see what the effects of high altitude EMPs with high altitude nukes with EMPs and stuff back in 1958. Now, and also China back in I think it was World War II. They actually did some stuff back then also with with little balloons, but they were using like really low tech like holding hand grenades and shit and letting it float across on the on the winds and stuff, just floating across over here. So I mean, there's that, and they can be steered. I mean, the way a hot air balloon can be steered is just by either raising or lowering the altitude and hitting the different air currents, the wind currents up there. Like for instance, you go up to a certain height, the air current is going in one direction, and if you lower the balloon down in elevation, actually the air current is going in another direction. See, that's how hot air balloons can actually steer. So they can be steered. And then on top of that, I started thinking about it. Like, for instance, if this thing had a payload, like, for instance, a nuke in a high altitude at the height that it was at, which was like anywhere from 30 to 60,000 foot, that would create an EMP that would knock out a large portion. Like, it would have a huge spread um, down below when it comes down to the EMP. And that's just on that level. And then I started thinking about, like, okay, well, shit, China produces a lot of the fentanyl. I mean, what if it was actually part of the payload to actually dump a lot of aerosol type fentanyl over the landmass? What that would do. And then I started thinking about, also, they really are also, even when it comes down to China and then others that are really into the tech part of it with the nanotech, what could be dropped overwards. And then if it didn't even have a payload, if it had only like a data collection, because like the one that went across the whole country, and then they finally shot it in the Atlantic. It had antennas on it, so when it comes into like data collection, maybe it was collecting information was floating and transmitting it to wherever. And there is that. I started thinking about all the different possibilities. And then on top of that, I started looking at, I even put it on my community page, because there was another channel I was watching that did like a whole collage of all these news reports of these past couple that were actually shot down that were, not described as balloons, octagon shape or cylindrical shape or whatever. And they're not giving any kind of information on what these fucking things are or whatever. It's very interesting. Right. Um, I will be back in a second. Powers to be are trying to shut me down because I'm talking about things that it's important, I guess. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna get me an ice block, man, and put my phone on ice so it doesn't overheat on me, and it won't shut down. Hopefully, again. I will be back in a second, y'all. All right, I'm gonna have to put the camera on, put this thing on ice. Yeah. Maybe I won't get shut again. I don't know. It's probably the powers that should not be. Well, honestly, man, we've we've had the weather modification technology ever since World War II. Hell, we used it during Vietnam, um, and even if you look on the Air Force website for the Air Force or whatever, I think they even have a page on their website or whatever where they say they will control the weather by was it 2040 or something like that, 2035. And also, just for shits and giggles, if you really wanted to, just Google what companies that actually provide weather modification or cloud seeding as a service or product. Dude, there will be a bunch of different companies that pop up, and then you start looking into these companies and how much they actually charge for this shit. I mean, quite honestly, man, the only um, the only the only people that can actually afford this service are governments. Okay, you really, I mean, you start looking into it. I mean, it's pretty interesting. So weather modification is a big deal. I mean, honestly, man, if they actually, if they, they do have this technology, and if they were really wanting to use this technology for good, I mean, come on, give me a break. Where all these droughts are, make it fucking rain. All those fires down there in California and all that shit, make it fucking rain. No, they don't do that. No. Or if they wanted to, like for instance, I have a theory. It's totally a theory, about Hurricane Michael that came through over here in Panama City, out here in Florida. Um, I think that was actually not necessarily created, or I think it was actually enhanced. I think it was pushed along, and because at the time DeSantis was really being a pain in the butt to the federal government and stuff like that, and I think they were really wanting to kind of mess with, DeSantis's popularity here in Florida, and also some of the other hurricanes that come through and stuff like that. I mean, it just kind of, I mean, like I said, it's all theories. It's probably bullshit, but yeah, I mean, seriously, like you think about it. I mean, during Vietnam, they used weather modification to actually prolong the monsoon season, um, so they could, you know, try and have a hand over the Viet Cong and all that stuff. But yeah, they've had this technology for quite a while, and well, UK is coming into the speaker. So some of that European skip's starting to come in a little bit. So my first guess, this signal is not necessarily, it's not necessarily coming from the States. This could be coming across the pond over there in Europe or in that direction. So I'm not sure. I'm just making a guess on how propagation is working right now this morning. I think this signal is coming from the European area or in that direction, but I still don't know what it is. And that's the thing too, Melinda, what you were saying here too. Dude, there's like a lot of this technology, you know, when they figured out that they can actually manipulate certain things and high energy weapons and stuff like that, you know damn well they didn't just put that technology on the shelf and it's just sitting there collecting dust. No, it's not. They're advancing this technology. They're making it more reliable, more usable, and then on top of that, more accurate. Um, and then when it comes down to as a weapon, um, it gets pretty crazy. I mean, it's the same thing with like the Philadelphia experiment. I mean, if people just think that they tried that one time and they just put that technology on a shelf somewhere and it's collecting dust, that's being pretty fucking stupid. If you really, I mean, I know damn well they didn't. I know damn well they actually made that technology work a lot better, and they've done those tests a few more times since then. Um, I think at the time when they did the first test, I think their SWR was too high and they were getting feedback, and that's what created what it did. And they've actually gotten it better since then. And I'm just relating that to radio waves and stuff because the signal wave ratio is what I think was creating the feedback, and it did what it did. And I think they were actually at the time getting information um, from. Now this might sound crazy and it might sound like crazy talk, but I think they were actually getting information from the future. Scientists from the future, and helping them to actually modify and correct the technology, and make it better, because they were trading information back and forth. But anyway, like I said, that sounds like crazy talk, and but what we have possible, and that's another thing too, is like a lot of this technology that we even have today, like all the way up to the quantum computers, like the D-Wave computer, even the inventors of the D-Wave computer didn't even know what they were doing. They even admitted they don't even know what the hell they were trying. They didn't know how to make it, how to even operate the damn thing, even if they made the damn thing. You know, um, I mean, even people that today are still trying to just make up, ways of actually creating software to actually, use it. What's up, nude? But anyway, it's just one of the. Um, we're in this day and age right now. There's all this stuff that's going on right now, and like I was saying, I was talking to another guy yesterday about this, and he's a military guy. He's still in service, and we're trying to, kind of make heads or tails of what's going on. My gut feeling tells me it, shit's getting real, and it's going to be very soon. I don't know when, but when you get to me, it's really freaking close. Kind of like, where's that signal again? I mean, I really, I really wish somebody, if anybody out there that are radio operators, the ham operators, if they have any idea what this is. Like I said, it sounds like a data stream to me. But I'm not. Damn, my phone keeps on clicking out on me. It's flaking out on me, man. I don't know what's going on. That's the third time. It's flaked out on me, and just and 30 minutes of this stream. So, Melinda, um, I think when it comes down to this technology, you're not just going to invent this brand new crazy technology that works and stuff like that and then put it on a shelf and never use it. No, they're going to have an excuse to use it. I mean, there was even a declassified document not too long ago where it proves that even like the U.S. government, if they want to actually get into a war with some country for some, and they have no legitimate reason to a war, get into a war, they'll create some kind of stuff. They'll create something. They'll create some kind of event into a war. They've done it many times before. That was the third time my phone has flaked out. Evidently, the powers that should not be are trying to shut me up again. Yeah, it does sound like 80s computer loading and stuff. I'm not sure, but it sounds like some kind of a dash. I heard it this morning, and I also heard it yesterday. And I didn't get it on a recording, but I heard it coming in this morning. The way the propagation is happening right now, it's probably not coming from the U.S. Or something like that. I think it's coming from over there in Europe area. So that's so just slow scan. I'm not sure if it actually slow scan almost sounds like a fax machine signal. That's what slow scan. A slow scan sounds like a fax machine signal. You know, the old school fax machine type signal. That's what it sounds like. And this doesn't quite sound like that, so I'm not sure. But it's interesting. It's an odd noise. And I'm on channel 38, frequency 27375, lower sideband for anybody out there that's interested. And that's another thing, UK Transparency. Why would somebody be transmitting slow, if it was slow scan, why would somebody be transmitting slow scan on 11 meters on, 27375 lower sideband? I mean, I'm scratching my head about that one. If it is slow scan, which, I've been around radio enough. I mean, I kind of know, know the difference, on how what it sounds like. And I don't think it is, but if it is, why would somebody be transmitting that on 11 meters? You know what I mean? I would think slow scan would be better on a different bandwidth, or it'd be, better to be used. But whatever. I mean, I don't know.
CQDX 070 Northern England, standing by. You're on calling CQDX. 101 Germany, is calling. 13 Division, Hotel 210 is calling and standing by.
And this is the other reason why I say I'm assuming that this signal's coming from across the pond simply because of the propagation this morning. Well, it could be. It could be just to confuse the hell out of people. It could be. I don't know.
From on a side, this is Brazil here one from Germany. Germany uniform. You go to Germany. You're 749. You go to Germany. Germany uniform. This is Tango Mike. Tango Mike. This is Johnny Roger. Johnny Roger, Northeast England side, sir. Now the call phone will be there. Kilometers northwest of the city of Lucky.
It's really interesting, UK. I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm up over 38 real quick.
Roger, we got a copy on you. There's a lot of traffic coming across the pond then. Driving 959 in the Cambridge in the United Kingdom. This is 70, United Kingdom. United Kingdom, 390. Good morning. 70, United 385 to your customers, 032. Good morning, Stacey. United Kingdom, waving 390, waving. Good morning. 7.
Yep, a lot of stations are all across the pond coming over on 38. Yeah, I'm gonna flip around a little bit.
Cheers and beers, my friend, and thanks for letting me in there, my mate. 73.
That's the seventh time that this thing has played out on me in 3 minutes. It's really interesting. So when I get this thing on ice, it shouldn't be doing all this.
745 USA 745. Hello there, my friend. You got Andy in Worcester, England 745. England 75. Okay, Jerry, 100% there, my mate. We got your 5 and 858 at the moment into the UK, my friend. Jerry, yourself.
I lost the chat.